If you are a singer, if you are a pianist, if you are a songwriter, this is going to be a game-changing video for you. Did you know that most of the songs that we know and love, that by all of our artists from the Beatles to Ed Sheeran to Taylor Swift, whomever, many of them, many thousands of songs are based on only 4 chords. Today, I'm going to teach you what those 4 chords are, how you can learn to play them in all 12 keys so that you can take your songwriting to the next level, so that you can prepare yourself on piano to be able to accompany yourself playing these songs faster than you could ever imagine, and how you can improve your piano skills and your ear by doing it. If you're ready for this life-changing video, stick around. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources to help folks like you develop your piano skills and learn to become more versatile musicians. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Now, just so you know, I have a cheat sheet that is totally free for you to download today. All you have to do is go to pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/4 chords. You'll notice there's a dash there, and you'll get one of these sent for free into your inbox. So if we think about a key center or a scale, for example, I'm looking at the key of C here. And if I play chords walking up the scale, I can name them and number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's 1 again, right? Because there's 8 notes in the scale, there's only 7 different notes, right? And so if I do this, this is the 1 chord, this is the 2 chord, this is the 3 chord, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 1 again. The 4 chords you need to know are 1. This is a major chord. You also need to know the 4 chord. This is also a major chord. The 5 chord, this is also a major chord. And then finally, the 6 chord. All right. So the 1 chord is always going to be a major chord. Then you go up to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be a major chord too. And then we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5 chord, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to always be a minor chord. And so it doesn't matter what key we're in. The 1 chord is always going to be major. The 4 chord is always going to be major. The 5 chord is always going to be major. The 6 chord is always going to be minor. And so with this progression, we can play everything from Let It Be by the Beatles to Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. We can play, like 10 different Ed Sheeran songs. We can play half of Taylor Swift's catalog. I mean, I could list all the songs for you that use these chords. It's everything. And so what would the best use of your time to build this skill? Let's learn it through the keys. Now, once again, all you have to do is you can say to yourself, well, the key of G, okay? And you're going to say, well, the 1 chord is going to be major, so it's G, right? We know the 4 chord is going to be major, so all we have to do is go G, A, B, C. That's a major chord. And then we go back and we say, well, I need the 5 chord, G, A, B, C, D, right? That's a major chord. And then I go G, A, B, C, D, E. It's going to be a minor chord. That's the 6 chord. It's going to be a minor chord. Okay? And so now I have the 1 chord. I have the 4 chord, the 5 chord, the 6 chord. So now I can play pretty much any song that I want to, right? Right? I can play most Coldplay songs, right? So it doesn't matter what song you want to play. You can now play it in the key of G, right? So let's do the same thing in the key of F, right? I can push down this is a B flat here. I can push down the notes of the scale, and I can say, well, the 1 chord in F is going to be major. The 4 chord is going to be major, so that's B flat. The 5 chord is going to be major, and the 6 chord is going to be minor. So there's the 1 chord, there's the 4 chord, there's the 5 chord, there's the 6 chord. And so now I can do kind of the same thing, as I can play whatever song it is that I want to play using these chords, right? So what your homework would be to say, take a key a week and work through this progression, or you could take a key a day. You can use the circle of fifths. You can kind of pick random keys. You can look and say, oh, this Ed Sheeran song that I really love is in the key of E. So I'm going to practice this in the key of E. So let's go through this process once again. There's the key of E, right? And then the 1 chord is major, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 chord is major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 chord is major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 chord is minor, right? And now you can go to town and absolutely play any song that you like using these chords. The reason that this works so well is what you're doing is you're actually building a skill. And the skill is having a quick and at the fingertips ready to play chords. And this is a much better, and this is how I teach everybody here on my YouTube channel, but also on my online membership, The Versatile Musician, is you build the skills first and then you apply them to songs. Because what happens is if all you're learning songs is that it can take a long time to move through it. In this case, I've broken down something very, very simple like this common chord progression. And you're going to learn it through the keys so that when you come upon it, you know what it is. This is also a really great way if you are wanting to do some songwriting for you to be able to take a common sequence of chords. You can put them in any order you want. You don't always have to go 1, 4, 5, 6, 1. You could go 6, 5, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 5, 6. I mean, you could literally do any order that you like, pick a key that you like, and then experiment with singing melodies on top of that. Also, as you get to know this progression, which is, I mean, literally thousands and thousands and thousands of songs use these chords in different progressions, is that you're also getting used to hearing them. And this is sort of the magic of ear training that somebody can, I'm sure you've seen this, like someone can just hear a song and play it the first time and you're like, oh my gosh, how are you doing that? Well, a lot of these chords only have 4, or a lot of these songs only have 4 chords. And so if you can hear what these are, then you can say to yourself, oh, that's 6, it's 4, 6, 4, 1, and 5. I know that progression. So this is going to be what your homework is for you to try, is take this through a few different keys and then playing it to get under your fingers and into your ears. I hope this short tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel. This kind of tutorial is what I'm all about over here at Piano and Voice with Brenda, and I would love it if you want to go and learn more about me. You can check out my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There you can find a ton of free resources and also find out how you can work with me either one-on-one or as a member of my incredible online membership, The Versatile Musician. I hope this video was helpful for you today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Happy practicing.